We here, we live. But without further ado, we got to talk about that boy Brad Stevens, man. We got to talk about that boy Jaylen Brown. That boy Jaylen Brown. That boy Jaylen Brown, that boy Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens, you're full of it. Brad Stevens, you're full of it a little bit. We going to talk about why. Brad Stevens. Let's hear what my man had to say about trading Jaylen Brown. I'm going to show y'all multiple clips, and we're going to talk about them. First one. Brad Stevens. Ooh, excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. Brad Stevens, coming to the front of the congregation, please. What you got to say? First quote from Brad Stevens, and then we'll talk about all of them at the end.
I lost sleep over the fan part of this. I get it. Like, there's a bunch of 7 jerseys around. I'm pretty sure I bought a couple. So I get it. And I lost sleep over the fan part of this. I get it. Like, there's a bunch of 7 jerseys around. I'm pretty sure I bought a couple.
So you bought a couple 7 jerseys? You get it? Okay. You pretty sure you bought a couple 7 jerseys? Okay. You get the fan part of it? Okay. You just made the worst trade in Boston Celtics history? Okay. Let's hear what else he had to say, though, because that's not all. Brad Stevens, coming to the front of the podium. Coming into the front of the congregation, please.
I might be wrong. I'm not going to stand up here and be defensive about that. But the path looked a little bit more challenging with 70% of our cap and such a high percent of our usage tied into 2 players.
He said it looked a little bit crazy with 70% of our cap and so much of the usage. If you don't know what usage is, that's how much said player has the ball in their hands. With 70% of your cap being in 2 players, with Jason Tatum getting over 300 M's, Jaylen Brown getting over 300 M's, dog, you the one who gave him the money. You the one who should be figuring out the cap situation. Stop making up BS about why you traded him, but let him finish.
I might be wrong. I'm not going to stand up here and be defensive about that. But the path looked a little bit more challenging with 70% of our cap and such a high percent of our usage tied into 2 players. I might.
Tied into only 2 players? Come on, man. I hear you out here, Brad. But I don't hear you. I believe you out here, Brad. But I don't, dog. I don't. Next video. Brad, what else you got to say?
But it is an interesting time. The new CBA coincided, 7 years after the Supermaxes were instituted. We may not be sitting here if there was a rule in the CBA that said the guys that you drafted that you signed to 35% Supermaxes count as 25% of the cap, because then that would allow you to build out towards the aprons with a lot less flexibility, or with a lot more flexibility. But
what you mean we wouldn't be sitting here? Brad, you're talking in between your teeth, my guy. You saying you wouldn't be sitting here if the CBA basically gave you more flexibility when you signed max players. You have 2 max players on your roster. One is worth $300 million. The other is worth $300 million. You then dangled Jaylen Brown out here like a carrot, saying who want him. You then proceeded to also try to trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is another max player, who would have caused you the same problems because he's making just as much as Jaylen Brown, if not more. So you're talking in between your teeth, my guy. It might be a little something else going on and brewing, because you were dangling and you're talking about the CBA. You're talking about how much the cost was. But you try to get Giannis, and he's a Supermax player too. So where is the lies? It's not making sense to me, but I'm going to let you finish.
The reality is that, those are hard to build. And you even look back on, and again, I don't want to just throw a bunch of numbers, but like 47% of the cap is what those 2 guys were when we won it all.
47% of the cap was what those two dudes were. You said it, not me. 42% of the cap is what Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum were when they won. 40% of the cap. That's almost 50% just in two players. I get that. But you using this as an excuse now for trading, getting rid of Jaylen Brown when you were trying to trade him to get Giannis. Giannis potentially, if my math is correct, probably was making a little less than him. But it still would have caused you some cap issues, dog, because he's a Supermax player as well. Anyway, continue.
Right? And that's just going up and up. And that's tough.
So you would say this was primarily a move to restructure the books?
No, I would say that it's a move to keep us at a very competitive level and give us optionality moving forward.
But keep us at a very competitive level and give us optionality to moving forward. What? You don't even believe what you're saying, Brad. You don't believe it because you tried to get Giannis. So did the cap matter or did it not? I'm asking for a friend. Anyway, one more clip before I really dive all the way into it. Let's get to it. Brad, what else you got to say?
And it seems like if other players around the league may be looking and saying, damn, if I put 10 years in Boston, this is how they're going to do me. Like, they're just going to dangle me and send me out. Like, do you feel like the organization took a hit? The reputation of the Celtics as a first-class organization, as an organization that treats its players right, took a hit when you kind of send a guy who was a Finals MVP, a five-time All-Star out, and it seems like you guys dangled him until you found something.
That's why you try to be up front.
It seemed like you guys just dangled him until you found something. Because you were saying, who on him? He played for y'all for 10 years. Finals MVP, Eastern Conference MVP, All-NBA player. Best two-way guard in the league, one of them, if not the best. And you traded him for a pack of Skittles and some Bubblicious bubblegum. Best two-way player in the league, Finals MVP. Got the accolades, played for y'all for 10 years. And you're lying and you saying it's about the CBA. We were trying to restructure. We got two players who's 50% of our cap and this, that. But you were trying to get Giannis, who's another Supermax player who would have been another 50% of your cap because with him and Jason Tatum. Let's make it make sense. And now you trade one of your best players and now it looks bad on you, Boston. Now it looks bad on you, Brad. And now you just put more pressure on Jason Tatum. But we're going to talk about that in a second. Let him finish.
Before, I can't control what other people might think, but I do think we've put in a lot of sweat equity, and I hope that Jaylen felt like we always treated him great when he was here, throughout the whole 10 years from the, obviously several great teams and everything else that came with it.
I would say. Everything Brad said I agree with, but if that were the case, that's not acceptable because this is the Boston Celtics. That's not what we're about, and we want this to be we have to be the best, and we want it to be the best place for players to play. And if that's the case, then we got to fix that. Whether perception becomes reality, we got to make sure that we deal with that. But that's not my take on how it went down. So, yeah.
That's what here.
And it seems like if other players around the league may be looking and saying, damn, if I put 10 years in Boston, this is how they're going to do me. Like, they're just going to dangle me and send me out. Like, do you feel like the organization took a hit? The reputation of the Celtics as a first-class organization, as an organization that treats its players right, took a hit when you kind of send a guy who was a Finals MVP, a five-time All-Star out, and it seems like you guys dangled him until you found something.
You did. You did dangle them until you found something. And you talking about this excuse, that excuse, and this excuse. Bruh, Just keep it a buck, Brad. Brad, keep it a buck, bruh. No need. No need to sugarcoat it, bro. No need to try to lie. Dog, you're trading them for a pack of Skittles and some Bubblicious bubble gum. And I'm saying Bubblicious bubble gum because you got Paul George and he's 36. What is Paul George and Jason Tatum going to really do? Jaylen Brown, if we're being honest, is just a younger Paul George. Is just a little bit better because he hasn't had any injuries like Paul George had. Paul George is a hell of a player, but he's 36, bro. Out of his prime. He had a good season last year, but he's 36. Out of his prime. So what are we talking about? Seriously, what are we talking about? I just want people to be honest, man. You traded him for a pack of Skittles and some Bubblicious bubble gum. It's okay. Just man it. Just own it. I get it. I respect it. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So, regardless, it's going to be okay. Brad Stevens, I'm not going to hold it against you. I'm not. But at the same time, though, dog. It's going to get tough out here for you. It's going to get tough out here for you, big dog. Because if Jaylen Brown go out here and ball and win a chip out here in Philly, what? Once again, this trade will go down as one of the worst trades in Boston Celtics history. In y'all history, in y'all lineage, I mean, it speaks for itself. One of the most winningest franchises in the NBA history. But the trade that you just made, bruh, ain't no justifying it. Ain't no trying to be logical about it. Ain't no being honest about it. Stop it. Stop it. I get it, dog. So understand. That is cool. It's cool to just say we gave him up because we didn't want him no more. He wanted to play video games. He wanted to stream. We just want a player who's going to be like Jason Tatum, be grown, have kids, and just play basketball. Just say that. Just say you ain't want to stream as an NBA player on your team. Just say it and be honest. Come on, man. Just say it and be honest. Ain't no need to continue to talk about it. Ain't no need to continue to harp on it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. What are we talking about? Brad, it's okay. Be honest with yourself and be honest with us. Jaylen Brown, we get it. We get it, big dog. I understand it, big dog. Hey, but you're going to go over there with the 76ers and you're going to ball. 70% of the cap in 2 players? Well, you was trying to trade for goddamn Giannis. Just say you didn't want him on your team, bro. Say you want him to grow on the dope. Come on, man. Come on, man. Brad, it's your fault that this kid feeling like this, man. That's up to this kid, man, because I feel you, man.
What do you want to say to Jaylen Brown?
I love you so much, and you mean a lot to me, and you are my favorite player in the whole NBA.
Oh, baby.
And thank you. Thank you for everything that you have done with the Celtics. Thank you. Can you put this in the mail for me?
I will. I'll put it in the mail for you, baby.
Dang. Come back one day.
How does that make you feel, baby?
Damn.
Sad.
Why are you sad?
Because Jaylen Brown got traded.
God damn, man. It's your fault, Brad. Got a little homie out here crying. Brad. Come on, man. Come on, Brad. And then you got a nerve to say some slick-ish. Say, I bought some jerseys too. I got some Jaylen Brown jerseys too. Bruh, you didn't even pay for them, dog. You the head coach. Of course you probably got a Jaylen Brown jersey or two. You're the head coach. You're the head coach. But to be quite honest with you, you're probably lying about that, because why would a head coach just have, he might have a couple jerseys. I ain't gonna stun on him like that. But still, dog. If I'm being honest, you made a little homie cry, man. It's your fault, Brad. It's your fault. Then you're gonna say this. You probably seen the video. That's why you say this.
I lost sleep over the fan part of this. I get it. Like, there's a bunch of 7 jerseys around. I'm pretty sure I bought a couple.
Shut up. Shut up, Brad. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it, Brad. All right, let me stop. But all jokes aside, though, man, like, if we really being honest, we really having a real conversation about all this, Jaylen Brown, he going to be on y'all ass like white on rice next year. Jason Tatum, it's a lot of pressure on you, big dog. Because Jaylen Brown last year, without you, he led your team to the second best conference in the East. Without you, he averaged 28 points last year. 28, 7, 8, and maybe 6? Without you. When everybody said the Boston Celtics ain't going to be ish because Jason Tatum injured, and then they traded away all their players. He led them to the second best team in the East. Second best record in the Eastern Conference. Led them to the playoffs. Yeah, you came back towards the end, but who got y'all there? Jaylen. So what you going to do next year, Jason Tatum? Because you'll lead them with at least a top 5 record in the East. There's going to be some conversations had. If you don't lead them at least to the playoffs next year, there's got to be some conversations had. A lot of pressure on you, Jason Tatum. I told y'all how I feel about Jaylen Brown. I told you I think he's better than Jason Tatum. But Jason Tatum, I need you to prove me wrong, big dog. Jason Tatum, I need you to show me. Shut the hell up. Watch what I do next year. It's my team. I respect it. I salute you. But it's a lot of pressure on you, big dog. Because of your man, Brad. Thanks, Brad. A lot of pressure on you, Jason Tatum. We're going to see if he can hold up his end, man. We're going to see if he can hold up his end. But that's sort of Jaylen Brown. That's sort of Jason Tatum, too. All right. I love him. I love watching them. Hell of a run. They play great together, but at some point, we have one player making $300 million. You got another player making $300 million. I mean, I get it, but ain't no need to lie, bro. Ain't no need to sugarcoat why you traded him. You traded him because of the cap, potentially, and then you traded him because his ass was streaming. Because that's the thing. He was streaming. He was kind of outspoken a little bit. He was unapologetically black. Because he speaks his mind. He's him. He really, like, Jaylen Brown, boy, if you don't know anything about Jaylen Brown smart as hell. He's unapologetically black. And what I mean by that, you can just search it up. You can Google some of the stuff. But he's outspoken, too. Y'all traded him for those reasons. And then now you're saying, oh, it was a cap issue. It's not a cap issue when you try to trade for another Supermax player in Giannis Antetokounmpo. Shut up. Anyway, moving on. All right. Y'all know what we got to talk about now. Can we get into it? Can we have a discussion? Bron, come on down into the front of the congregation, baby. Come on down. Let's talk about it. Brian, where you going, big dog? Brian, where you going, big dog? Shams seems to think it might be the Cavs, the Heat, or the 76ers. Is Sham correct?
Maybe, just maybe. But let's hear what Shams had to say about all this, because he had an interesting take,
and I want to talk about it. Shams, come on down to the front of the congregation, please.
But as far as you know, what is the latest with LeBron?
And LeBron James, Rich Paul, they're continuing to sift through the leading contenders, the different options, the different teams that have been pitching Rich Paul over the last week since LeBron James informed the Lakers that he's going to be moving on elsewhere. That includes Golden State, Cleveland, Miami, Philadelphia, Minnesota. What we do know, though, is
we know all that, Sham. Cavs, Heat, Sixers appear to be hot favorites. Okay. Let me
LeBron James wants to be in a competitive, competing environment. He wants to play meaningful basketball.
Mixtape. Oh, my bad. I'm watching highlights. My bad, y'all. My bad. Let me look. All right, I quit. Let's listen to Shams, man.
I'm told, but as far as the timeline, there is no timetable. LeBron James does not appear to be in a rush. The last couple weeks has been a lot of family, friends, and golf for LeBron James. Over the last couple weeks, he spent time in the Ohio area, in Akron. He spent time with his close friends and family. That includes Brandon Weems, his close friend, longtime childhood friend, who is now a leading executive with the Cleveland Cavaliers under president of basketball operations, Kobe Altman. And so the golf, the family and friends time, that's continuing this week. Another friend he's going to be spending some time with, my understanding, is Draymond Green. Draymond Green also is a free agent right now. And remember, he declined his $27.7 million player option to try to give the Warriors increased flexibility to go after LeBron James as a free agent, potentially bring in another co-star like an Anthony Davis as well. We'll see what happens with that pursuits, with those pursuits over the coming few days and weeks.
But
interesting. So Shams basically saying the Cavs, the Heat, and the Sixers basically is between them three, essentially. So he's eliminated Denver. He's eliminated the Spurs. Now it comes down to the Cavs, the Heat, and the Sixers. Well, if it's come down to the Cavs, the Heat, and the Sixers, I mean, hey, we got to talk about it, man. He finna go kick it with Draymond. Draymond gonna get in that ear. Draymond gonna be like, hey, Brian, come kick it with me and stuff and Golden State. Draymond didn't take his player option because his player option was for $27 million. He's a free agent actually right now. So if Draymond wants to sign to another team and go somewhere with LeBron, go to Miami potentially with LeBron, even though that wouldn't make no goddamn sense. And yeah, it wouldn't make no sense. No, you ain't doing that. But if Draymond wanted to go to another team, essentially he can. And he did that because he's trying to create flexibility for the Warriors, for them to potentially add LeBron and potentially go get AD, like Sham said. My option and my guess, Bron is either going to go to the 76ers or Miami. I mean, not 76ers. He going to go to the 76ers, the Warriors, or Miami. My bad. I'm going with all three. I'm putting all three in there. At first, I was going to eliminate one, but I'm keeping all three in there. I believe he might go to the Warriors just for the fact that it's something in him that wants to play with Curry. It's something in him that would like to play with Draymond. Draymond and LeBron, they've grown closer after that finals that they had. I think, what was that, the 2016 finals? After that finals, when they got into that heated argument, Draymond out here kicking motherfuckers in the nuts. It is what it is. He out here kicking people in the nuts. After that conversation, they became best friends. So with Draymond not taking his player option, trying to give Golden State some flexibility to go ahead try to get Anthony Davis, go ahead try to get Bron. That's kudos to him. And now you finna go kick it with Bron. There's gonna be some convincing potentially being done. And if Bron just want to have some fun, man, they want to be the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors, you get it? No, just me. No, that went over y'all head. All right, it's just me. It is what it is. But anyway, the Golden State Warriors, if you go out there and try to go play with them, I like it. I'm with it. I believe that at the end of the day, he should. But do they give him the best chance to win? The clear team that gives him the best team to win, the best chance to win, we know who it is. Do we not? The clear team that gives LeBron James the best option to win is either the 76ers or Miami. Going to play with Bam and motherfucking Giannis? Dog. All they missing is Brown and a couple shooters. Facts. Factual. If you go to Philly, though, bring Philly a chip, that'd be nice, too. With that boy Maxey, that boy Edgecombe. Maxey averaged 28 last year. I told y'all about that. Embiid averaged 26 last year. I told y'all about that. Maxey is only 25. Jaylen Brown just got traded to the squad. He averaged 28 last year. Obviously, some of them numbers going to be adjusted because it's a lot more players who getting buckets. So some people might, Embiid might go to 24. Jaylen Brown might go to 24, 23, 20. Maxey might be at 25. They ain't going to be at 28, though. I promise you that. But, Brian, you can go there, win a chip, right off into the sunset, show them boys how to win. Or you can go there and start up a little dynasty over there. Win a couple chips a couple years in a row. Because I believe if Embiid can stay healthy, you mean Embiid? First of all, Maxey and Jaylen Brown together, I think that's a fucking deadly combo. Facts. And a healthy Embiid is better than both of their ass, if we're being honest. Embiid is him. 7-foot monster. Sharpshooter. Nah, let me stop playing. He can't shoot his ass off, though. Y'all know that. But the highest percentage of winning is if he goes to the 76ers. If he goes to the 76ers, there's a hell of a chance that man might get another fucking chip. There's a hell of a chance that we might have to have a fucking different conversation. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm cursing so much. It was just back out of the day. I ain't getting enough curse words out earlier today, I guess. But anyway, if LeBron go win another chip, we gonna have to have a different conversation. And I'm okay with having it. This still my GOAT. This still my GOAT. You feel me? This still my GOAT. I should have. I got Kobe's over there. I got Kobe's over there on the table too. I should go grab them. I ain't gonna grab no Kobe. But this still my GOAT. You feel me? Can y'all see it? Can y'all see the GOAT? This still my GOAT. That's what Kobe. This still my GOAT. But if LeBron was to win another chip, yeah, I'd be more open to that conversation. I would have to not be as biased as I am now. Because we still got 5 to 4. And really, 2. Because I'm giving you the one that you won in LA, and I'm giving you the one that you won in Cleveland. The one that you won in Miami with Bosh and Wade and nah, we only got to get into it. Yeah, I can say Kobe, he had 5, but he got 3 with Shaq. Dog, but he wasn't like a second option. He was 1A damn near and 1B. Shaq is the most dominant big man in NBA history, yes. But Shaq wouldn't have won shit by himself. Facts. He needed Kobe. Facts. Bron didn't win nothing without Wade and without Bosh until he wanted to go link up with him. He needed them. Y'all can say, yeah, Kobe needed Shaq, but Kobe got 2 on his own too. Bron, I don't want to get into this debate. I ain't gonna even go there. If you want to argue, we can argue about this another day about Bron championships. At the end of the day, they chips though. But moral of the story, if Bron was to get another chip, I am open to the conversation about him and my GOAT. That's all I'm saying. I am open to the conversation. I ain't gonna never say he the GOAT, but I come to the table. I put on my listening ears anytime somebody want to have a conversation. Chat, let me know if you agree with me. Let me know if you agree with me. If Bron win another chip, I'm gonna have to come to the front of the congregation. We're gonna have to talk about it. We're gonna have to talk about it, baby. We're gonna have to talk about it. All right. But in the meantime, with the 76ers pitch to LeBron, bruh. Is Bron gonna go kick it with Philly, bro? I damn near like to look at this shit already. This is overpowering, though. Bron, literally, you can sit your ass on a bench and just kick it all season until the playoffs come. Because this right here, oh my, what? What? Not fair, bro. Give him the chip now. You don't even need to have an NBA season. Give him the chip now. Maxey is an emerging superstar. Averaged 28 last year. Embiid averaged 26 last year and was somewhat healthy. Somewhat. Jaylen Brown averaged 28 last year. Two-way defensive stopper. Best two-way player in the league. You gonna link up with them? You gonna win a goddamn chip, Bron. Bro, like Embiid, Maxey, and Edgecombe not even pictured in that picture that I just showed you. Edgecombe not even in this picture, bro. Edgecombe not even in this picture. Edgecombe is like that too. He was a rookie last year. He averaged 16. He ain't gonna just fall to the wayside. But bro, the lineup is vicious. In 2K, that's all I'm playing with is with Philly. Who gonna beat me? like, bro, this. If he go to Philly, bro, you're winning the chip, Bron. So, Bron, do you want to go have fun in Golden State with Draymond and Curry, and potentially, is not for certain, potentially, let me say it again, potentially win a chip with Golden State and them boys, with Draymond and them boys? Do you want to do that? It ain't for certainty. You know, it's a likelihood that it might not happen and it won't happen. It's like 50-50 for real. If we being out, it's like 50-50. Like 50-50, 50-50. Like, it's like 50-50 for real. So go to Golden State. Nicole, link up. Get the band back together with you and AD. I mean, hey. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But the likelihood of you winning the chip, Bron, not that likely, bro. So will Bron go to the Golden State Warriors? Is Bron going to go to the Golden State Warriors? Is he going to go to the Golden State Warriors? Y'all let me know. Is this team winning the chip? Hey, whoever made this picture, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Whoever created this picture is hilarious, bro. But it's so true. The Golden State Warriors or the 76ers, the young phenoms. It's a tough decision, bro. Do you want to have fun or do you want to win a chip? Do you want to have fun and just kick it right off into the sunset, having fun, kicking it, whether y'all win or lose? I think you will not regret going to play in Golden State with Curry and Draymond, just having fun and, you know, just going for it. But y'all will be considered the fucking Golden State Warriors. Or do you want to come win a chip in Philly? Because I ain't going to lie. Bron, if you end up taking your ass to the Cavs? No, no, no. No, 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 my friend. No, my friend. This ain't gonna work. It won't work. You can run a point guard, yeah. They'll run through you. But we saw what the fuck James Harden is in the playoffs. At this point, he is what he is. He don't show up. He doesn't. He's not. What you want me to say? He's not good? Nah, James Harden's like that. But it seemed like in the playoffs, he just pause, but he just chokes a little bit. Donovan Mitchell, he's slight. He's all right. But this don't fucking look more appealing. This right here, you can't lie. Bro, that right there, you can't lie to me, bro. You cannot lie. You cannot lie through your teeth. Through your teeth. You cannot lie to me and say that is a better lineup than fucking this right here, bro. You go to the 76ers, Bron, you winning the goddamn chip. You go to Cleveland, yeah, you going home where you're beloved. You can ride off to the sunset, have a hell of a story, but you ain't winning shit with these dudes. Being honest. As for the Donovan Mitchell, you're a hell of a player. As for the James Harden, you're just a choke artist in the playoffs. It'd be like that. It's all right. You are what you are. He is who we thought he was. Period. But that ain't gonna cut it. So in my opinion, if we really being honest, it's between goddamn the 76ers, Philly, the Golden State Warriors, 76ers, Philly, the Golden State Warriors, or we ain't talked about Miami too much. We ain't talked about Miami. Even if he went to the Cavs, I mean, they got Evan Mobley, but with Miami, with that boy, hey, man, with that boy Giannis and Bam, you can potentially make some shake. Potentially. And if we being honest, y'all know what today is. Just a side note. Y'all know what today is? Today, how many years ago was that? Today, Bron. So, what was this? This was like 16 years ago. So 16 years ago. God damn, what the fuck? 16 years ago? I'm fucking getting old, bro. 16 years ago, this happened.
The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, man, it's very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Why?
Like I said before, I feel like it's going to give me the best opportunity to win and to win for multiple years. And not only just to win in the regular season or just to win 5 games in a row or 3 games in a row. I want to be able to win championships, and I feel like I can compete down there.
The answer to the question everybody wants.
I want to be able to win championships, and I feel like I can compete down the road. This was fucking 16 years ago, bro. No fucking way, bro. No way this was 16 years ago, bro. That's crazy, bro. Time flies. I'm sorry, y'all. That just hit me square between the eyes, between the forehead. Because we remember when this happened. We remember when Bron said, hey, Cleveland, hey, I'm out. And they started burning. Hey. When he said he was out, they brought out all the lighters. Burning everything in Cleveland. But that just goes to show you, bro, like, That's crazy. That was that long ago, bro. That's crazy, bro. But will he choose the Golden State Warriors? Will he choose the Philadelphia 76ers? Will he choose to go back? Will he choose to go back to South Beach? Would he do it? Would he go link back up with Pat Riley in South Beach after he took his cookies from him? If you don't know, look it up. Look at the story that involves Pat Riley and LeBron James and his cookies. Ay, ay, ay. Look it up. I ain't gonna say too much. Y'all just look it up. But is he gonna go do it? Is he gonna do it? LeBron. What's the word, man? We going back to South Beach? We going back to South Beach? We going to Philly? Or we going to Golden State Warriors? Because it said, if we being honest, I just saw a report. They saying that trade talks have been picked back up with the Washington Wizards and the Golden State Warriors. They said the Washington Wizards, they thought about it. They're trying to see what they want to do. But it's going to get interesting. Because these are my three teams. The Golden State Warriors. The championship Sixers. I'm going to call it champion. I'm calling it 76. Championship goddamn Sixers. You know why? Because if LeBron goes to the goddamn 76, the Sixers, he's winning the goddamn championship. LeBron go kick it out there with them, he's winning the championship. So, we shall see. We shall see. I got hope. I have faith. So, who knows? What's going to happen? Chat, let me know. Where y'all think Brown going? I just gave y'all the options. I'm tossing. I am throwing, not tossing. I am throwing away Cavs. Everybody say they think it's a Cavs, it's a done deal, but fuck no. Fuck no. That's why LeBron trying to be patient. That's why LeBron ain't made no decision. 16 years ago, LeBron made this decision.
Wants to know, LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, man, it's very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach.
16 years ago, Brian said he going to South Beach. Okay, Brian. Where you going to go this time? Ain't no rush. You know why he ain't rushing? Because if we being honest, if I'm really being fucking honest, the reason why LeBron hasn't made a decision, because if I'm being honest, number one is the Golden State Warriors because he wants to go play with Steph. He won a championship already with AD. If he can get AD in Golden State and they can really become the goddamn Golden State Warriors. If they can become the Golden State Warriors, he would do it. He would do it in a goddamn heartbeat. I promise you he would do it. Got the big man in AD, got Draymond the enforcer. You got Curry who can create too. Space the goddamn floor. AD, if he can stay healthy, oh my fucking God. You got you a championship potentially there too. Not for certain, but it's a potential. And guess what? Even if you don't win a championship, you at least fucking go out having fun playing with your boys. Anthony Davis and LeBron was very, very close. They got the same agent. That's why AD ended up coming to fucking Los Angeles to go play with Bron. Because they had that relationship and Rich Paul made it happen. This is LeBron's first choice. Promise you. LeBron's second choice. It got to be Philly. There's no way you can turn your head against this young-ass roster. There's no way that you can turn your head and say, you know what? Let me lead the West where it's stacked, where you got OKC, you got Denver, you got the Spurs, you got I can keep going. Let me lead the West, and let me go take an easier journey over here to the East. Well, I got a young 25-year-old Maxey who just averaged 28 last year. I got a young Jaylen Brown who's still in his prime, who's only 29, about to turn 30 this year, who just put up 28 last year, and who just led their team to the second best conference in the East. I have another Joel Embiid. If that motherfucker can finally stay healthy for once in his career, he can be the best player on the floor, better than all of us. And when we kick it to him, shit, it's going to be crazy how spaced the floor is. You got to worry about Embiid. Got to worry about Brown, Maxey, and then if Edgecombe, who averaged 16 last year, come along, oh my goodness. This is a championship roster that Bron is really considering. That's why here, let's play it. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. I want to play this for y'all. I wasn't actually going to play it because I didn't want to, I'm not trying to get copyrighted. I'm not going to lie to you. But at the same time, I should be fine, though. I should be fine. Let's go ahead and play it. Let's go ahead and play it. Because everybody talking about the 76ers. The 76ers is the next team that's up. You know why? Because look at this fucking roster. Golden State, the 76ers, and I believe that last team is Miami. You go to the Cavs, they go play fucking James Harden, Donovan Mitchell. They ain't proven. James Harden came in the playoffs. We know what he is. I just said that. We talked about it. You ain't gonna do that. But let's hit why everybody's saying that my second pick, Golden State, are the 76ers. 1 and 2, number 2 options.
I can't tell you how many high school teammates, cousins, my brother, other family members have reached out to me in the last 2 weeks saying, is Philadelphia really a possibility? The Philadelphia sports fan would absolutely love LeBron James, especially if he finished the job. There's a 43-year championship drought for the Sixers.
Look at that fucking lineup, bro. I told y'all about Edgecombe. Look who they got up there. See, I ain't got him in this graphic, my bad. But I told y'all about him. He averaged 16 last year. The dude was a goddamn rookie, averaged 16 last year as a rookie. He's going to continue to come into his own. You can continue to show him the rope, show him the way. Now he's with a Jaylen Brown, with a LeBron James. 2 proven players in the league, NBA. Joel Embiid, he's a proven. Maxey, he's getting there. But with Edgecombe to learn from Jaylen Brown and LeBron, to have this core nucleus, shit can get real crazy out here, bro. Real crazy.
They'll be 44 by the time if they hoist the Larry O'Brien trophy.
43 years since they won. 40-some years. LeBron, you go deliver a chip in Philly, it's a good fucking chance you can get your jersey retired by the Cavs, by the fucking Miami Heat. What the Lakers retire your jersey? You did break the all-time scoring record with the Lakers, so fuck around the Lakers. And then if you go win in fucking Philly, they're going to definitely retire your fucking jersey. It's a chance LeBron can have his jersey retired in 4 different stadiums. That is fucking remarkable. I don't like how many teams you done bouncing around to. You feel me? My GOAT, shit, he won 5 with 1 team. Just saying. We know you a hopper, you a bunny hopper. You go from team to team to team. It's okay. We come to understand that, Bron. And to be quite honest with you, I'm fucking okay with it. Your greatness is your greatness. You are who you are. Right? Right? He is who he is. But if he wasn't win a championship in Philly, it's at least 3 teams that's definitely retiring his jersey. Miami, the Cavs, and definitely Philly. LA, yeah, they already got hella jerseys in the Raptors. If they retire a couple more shit, they ain't gonna have no more fucking jerseys even for the players even what. But 3 though. 3 jerseys retired in 3 different stadiums, potentially 4. Shit'd be crazy.
Let me in June of 2027. If LeBron was able to see through and make his career 4 different stops with 4 championship trophies, that further cements everything that he's done. On the other side of it, though, it becomes a kind of a desperate move or a move that doesn't match up with his other 3 stops if he doesn't win. versus he goes to Cleveland. We know there's less pressure to win a championship there. It's about going home. Goes to Golden State. Those guys have already won 4 championships. That Bay Area fan base has been spoiled plenty. It would be more about the hang with his friends.
See, he's saying everything that is he not saying exactly my talking points? And I promise you, I did not watch this video all the way through. I didn't. I knew he had that talking point, so that's why I wanted to say it. But I'm telling you, these are his 3 options. He can go back to the Cavs, bro, but you ain't fucking winning shit. Maybe, actually, let me take it back. Maybe you can get James Harden to actually fucking start playing in the playoffs. Maybe if James Harden with you, maybe that's less pressure on him in the playoffs. I don't know what the fuck goes on with James Harden when he gets in the playoffs. Who knows? He don't show up. He has the most turnovers in playoff history. Look it up. He's a shell of himself in the playoffs. It's a fact. So before we get off LeBron, I know we've been touching on LeBron, Ryan, for a little bit, but let's have a goddamn conversation though. If we really having a goddamn conversation, where's LeBron gonna end up? Is he going to the Golden State Warriors? Let me know in the chat. Hey, I'm dead serious. Let me know in the chat. Is he going to the Golden State Warriors? Is he going to the young championship Sixers? I'm calling them a championship Sixers because I'm speaking into existence because I know what's going to fucking happen if you go there. I'm damn near might have to pull on the goddamn Philly jersey. I already got my, hey, you saw them. Hey, do I got to go get my Knicks jersey? I just ordered the Jaylen Brown jersey. That's coming soon. Or is he going to go back to Miami? But I think Pat Riley, when he took his cookies, if you don't know the cookie story, fucking just look it up. Ocho and Unc, I'm pretty sure they talked about it too. So that's on the nightcap. They talked about it. But these are my 3 teams. I don't think he's going to go back to the Cavs, bro. He can, but it's going to be a lot harder of a journey to go back to the Cavs and try to win there. Yes, it's less pressure. And yes, you just going there to kind of ride off to the sunset, give back to your hometown, play one last season in Cleveland. So if he doesn't want to win a championship, he just wants to ride off into the sunset, yes, go back to Cleveland. But you ain't going to win shit in fucking Cleveland again. I'm sorry. With that lineup, Mobley, maybe if he comes into his own, yeah, potentially. James Harden don't do shit in the playoffs, though. And then fucking Donovan Mitchell, they just signed. Also, let me just touch on that because I fuck with Donovan Mitchell at you. Let me touch on this real quick. Real quick. Donovan Mitchell, if you don't know, Donovan Mitchell just signed a contract extension. So Donovan Mitchell, that boy signed like for 200. What was it? 200 and was it 275? I'm pretty sure. Donovan Mitchell, I think he was it 275? Yeah, no, it was 273. All right, so if you don't know, Donovan Mitchell signed obviously with the Cavs for 273. So I was close. 273. That's Donovan Mitchell. Just wanted to give him a shout out, but Brown ain't fucking going to Cleveland. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can be mad all you want. He's not going to Cleveland. Let me know in the chat where y'all think Brown going. Like, I'm dead serious. Right now, I need to see my chat blown up. Let me know in the chat. Where is Brown going? Whether you're on Twitch watching this, whether you're on Kick, whether you're on YouTube, let me know in the chat. Where he going? All right? Go Golden State Warriors? Potentially. But I just told y'all my top 3. My top 3 is, my top 3, I don't think it's no better top 3 than mine. I'm not going to lie to you. The Golden State Warriors, the championship Sixers, or fucking Miami. Where you going, Brian? Miami, to be quite honest with you, if I'm ranking this, I'm going to put Miami damn near in that 4th place position as teams he might go to. Because I think he'll go to Cleveland before he will end up returning to Miami just because of Pat Riley. But if he wants to win a championship, this would be a fucking heavy-ass lineup. But that's crazy. We were just talking about Robin Hood earlier, was we not? If you haven't tuned into the stock portion of the video, on here, rewind this back. I put y'all on the 3 stocks. Go learn about those 3 stocks. But that's kind of crazy and ironic, right? We just talked about Robin Hood, and I was showing y'all things on Robin Hood, and now it happens to be right there. I knew they were sponsored by him, but random. Anyway, Miami is 4th on the list. So I got Golden State Warriors, championship Sixers, Cleveland, and then Miami. Just because in Miami, they don't got no backcourt, bruh. This is a big-ass team. But who the fuck gonna score? I mean, not score, but where my shooters at? They added too many pieces. If they would have got Rachi Hachimura, they should have. Damn, Pat Riley, what the fuck? You could have got Hachimura over there. Hachimura just signed with the fucking basement bottom tier Clippers for nothing. I think he got 2 years for $30 million or something like that. Rui Hachimura played ball last year with LeBron. He just got a little bag to play for the Clippers. Pat Riley, I'm pretty sure if you would have got him to go to Miami, potentially that would have enticed Bron a little bit more. But Bron, he's not going to goddamn Miami. Golden State or the championship. Olden State, my bad. Olden State or the championship 76ers. Let me know in the comments where you think he's going. But without further ado, moving on. As on LeBron Brown, though, that's what to the 76ers is. Honestly, I will be fucking all the way tuned in if he went to Philly. I'm not going to lie to you. I would. I'm not even a LeBron fan. I'm not. But it'll just be great basketball. Even if he went to the Golden State Warriors, I would still be tuned in. I'm not going to lie to you. Bron, at the end of the day, he's fucking LeBron James. Like, wherever he go, we're going to be tuned in. But I'll be more tuned. If he go to Cleveland, I'm not really going to give a fuck. I'm not going to lie to you. If you go to Miami, yeah, I might start watching towards the end of the season when they get to the playoffs. But if you go to the Sixers, or if you go to Golden State, I'm fucking tuned in every damn day, all season, every game, locked in, trying to see him. Because, bro, that would be fucking special, bro. That would be some great fucking basketball being played with him, Curry, Anthony Davis, Draymond. Like, bro, that's damn near the end of a fucking era for real. Anthony Davis, that motherfucker ain't young no more. That boy up there, he about 33, 32. That boy getting up there too. The Golden State Warriors are really old out here. Fuck you talking about that graphic that I showed you was not a joke. The motherfuckers are old. And it's smart, honestly, for the Washington Wizards to engage back and forth with the Golden State Warriors, because the Golden State Warriors, they just re-signed Steve Kerr. They want Steve Kerr to come back, and Steve Kerr ain't re-signed for fucking shits and giggles. Steve Kerr came back to win a fucking championship, another championship in Golden State. If LeBron went to Golden State, yeah, if they win a championship, it won't mean as much because Golden State have won 4 without him, but it still will mean something for LeBron's legacy for his career. He did it with his homies, with his friends, and they old as hell. That would be fucking historic. That would be fucking great to see. They see Curry get another ring, see Bron get a ring, see Anthony Davis get a second ring. Damn, they come into the conversation of being one of the top 5 centers, best top 5 centers of all time. My bad. Top 5 centers of all time. He would come into that conversation. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all want to see, man. What do y'all want to see? Like, he go to the Sixers, bro. Give him the fucking championship. Don't even need the season. With Maxey, Edgecombe, Embiid, Brown, bro, what the fuck, bro? That lineup is like, if I'm Bron, bro, if Anthony Davis can't go to Washington, if Anthony Davis can't leave the Wizards, if the Wizards aren't willing to trade Anthony Davis, I'm not going to Golden State. I'm not doing it. I'm going to the 76ers. But if Golden State can somehow magically get Anthony Davis, he going to goddamn Golden State. Point blank period. He can stay in California. His family ain't got to go too far. Because that's another aspect people ain't thinking. That's another reason why he's waiting. He hasn't made a decision. If I showed you guys earlier, once again, LeBron, on this date, however many years ago, he made the decision, right? 16 years ago, LeBron made the decision. And now look at Bron today on a golf course. Bron today on a golf course over here, bobbing his head, looking like goddamn boy. Hey, Bron funny, boy. I don't care what nobody say. Bron funny. LeBron James' next decision, I'm taking my talents to the golf course. That's what LeBron. Bron ain't funny, boy. That's what LeBron, boy. But 16 years ago, he jamming because he like, damn, 16 years ago, that shit go fast. Yeah, we know, Bron. But regardless, though, all right, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It's going to get interesting. The comments, y'all being some ghost watchers right now. You keep continuing to blow it up, though. I'm going to let y'all live. But regardless though, regardless. Yeah. SO LeBron. SO to him. SO to him. SO LeBron, man. We're going to see what happens. Let me know once again in the comments where you think he's going to end up. But now, moving on. And that's another thing that people ain't talking about, bruh. Hold on, my bad. I know I'm still talking about LeBron. All y'all LeBron fans, y'all loving this shit. I'm not going to lie to you. I know you is. But let me get into this topic. There's another thing that people ain't talking about. Well, if Bronny just got a fully guaranteed contract, 2.3 M's, not a lot of money, from LA, is he going to stay in LA? Is he going to go play with Pops? It says the Miami Heat would reportedly be open to signing LeBron James to a two-way contract if they land LeBron James. Can this get him to Miami? Potentially. But anyway, deuces, Brian. All right, moving on. All right, last topic of the day that we got to hit on, that we got to talk about, that we got to, conversate about. The NFL and the QB competitions going on around the league. If you don't know, if you've been living under a rock, if you ain't been paying attention lately, you feel me? The NFL has a ton of QB competitions going on right now. All right? So with the NFL, hold on, bro, is this shit real? Hold on. My bad, y'all. Bro, there's no way that Shedeur Sanders made it to the top 100 players. They got to be trolling. No way. Anyway, my bad, y'all. My bad. Moving on, though. All right, so the quarterback competitions around the NFL come, damn, 2 weeks? Holy shit, this summer flying, boy. In 2 weeks, everybody going to be reporting back to camp. In 2 weeks, the NFL season is really going to be on its way. Because shit, next month, I ain't going to lie, I'm going to be in, I'm going back to Chicago. We flying out, baby. Next month, we back in the Chi. We going to see Shedeur Sanders in person. So if you don't know Shedeur Sanders, they playing the Cleveland Browns here shortly. They playing the Cleveland Browns. I said Shedeur Sanders playing the Cleveland Browns. What the fuck? Shedeur Sanders. He's coming to Chicago to take on the Chicago Bears in an NFL preseason game. And I will be in attendance. Yes. I will have some footage from the game. I will have some real live impressions from the game. And yeah, should I show y'all my ticket on SeatGeek? Hold on. Should I show y'all my ticket on SeatGeek? Hold on. I don't want y'all to see it. Hold on. Should I show y'all my ticket? Actually, no, I ain't gonna show it because y'all might, I don't know. This internet stuff weird. Y'all might be able to get my ticket and I'm gonna be pissed. But anyway, it's a lot of NFL competitions going on around the league, man. All right, so with that being said, the first one that we got to talk about, actually, should we save the Shedeur Sanders conversation for last? Let me know in the chat. Should we save the Shedeur Sanders versus Deshaun Watson? I know I've been beating this goddamn topic to death, but can I beat it a little bit more? Pause. But if we being honest though, if y'all seen my, hold on, let me show y'all this graphic though, because I thought this was a dope ass graphic. Because then I can actually talk about all of them at once. Hold on, can y'all be patient, please? Come on, man. Hey, don't even do me like that. All right, quarterback prospects. All right, so it's a lot of interesting QB competitions going on in the league right now. QB competition is a little bit everywhere. Not gonna lie to you. Not even gonna lie to you. All right, let me pull this up. Let me show y'all this graphic. Let's get into it. So the main QB competitions to watch for out here in these streets are the Falcons and our boy Tua and that boy Penix. So actually we could go from left to right to middle. All right, so we're going to hit on the Falcons and Tua Tagovailoa. I definitely just mispronounced that last part of his name, but it'd be like that. We're going to talk about J.J. McCartney and Kyler Murray. Then we're going to talk about Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson. These are probably the most, what's the word I'm looking for? These are, I want to say, the QB competitions that's a much watch around the league and in the NFL. With these QB competitions in general, and to be very specific, it's getting spooky out here, man. With these QB competitions, man, it's really gonna get interesting around the league. So with Michael Penix and Tua Tagovailoa, that QB competition, boy, hey, who y'all got, man? Because if Tua can stay healthy, I think I like him a little bit more than I like Michael Penix Jr. Michael Penix Jr., that boy been injured all his life. Damn near, he maybe came out the womb injured. That boy get injured every goddamn year. But that doesn't mean he doesn't have a fair shot in this competition. Michael Penix Jr., he's stepping into his second, is this his second season? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe his second season or third season. I don't know. Every time I look at the motherfucker injured. So I don't know. It might be a second season, third season. Who knows? But regardless, I'm going to let my guy go ahead and take it away and talk about it.
And you know what? Anytime you talk to any quarterback coach, and this is kind of common knowledge, I'm not breaking news here. The number one things that quarterback whisperers, quarterback coaches, head coaches, offensive coordinators want out of their quarterback is accuracy and great decision making. Now, you can bang on Tua for, some of his decision making in the past for a number of different reasons. But when you think about how Kevin wants to run this offense with a big emphasis on the play action passing game, with a big emphasis on getting that ball to his all-world running back that he has on that roster already, that's going to be something that's just going to do nothing but help Tua. And I think Tua kind of is tailor-made for this offense. I expect him, I'm putting my money on him winning this job. If he can stay healthy, all things being equal, I think he's the better fit for the offense that Kevin.
So he basically saying if Tua can stay healthy, he believed that he's a better fit for the offense than goddamn Michael Penix Jr. Tua Tagovailoa, he had a lot of ish going on when he was out there in Miami. A lot of ish going on. A lot of ish. But the thing is, if he wins QB1, he's going to have a fresh start. He's going to be able to really lock the hell in and really do this thing for real out there with the Falcons. But that's the thing, if he can stay healthy. Michael Penix Jr., you ain't been healthy either, big dog. You damn near ain't even practicing or getting a lot of first-team reps right now because you are coming off a fucking injury. It's going to be very interesting to see who wins this battle as far as Tua Tagovailoa and Michael Penix Jr. Because with both of these guys, with both of them, they're both injury prone. Tua and his goddamn concussions, Michael Penix and his knee problems. It goes from bad to worse sometimes, if we're being honest. But the Atlanta Falcons, they can use Tua's leadership. He didn't really have a lot of leadership down in Miami, calling people out in the locker rooms, telling, the locker room business out here in the streets that he wasn't supposed to. But he still have had multiple decent seasons in the NFL. He doesn't have the best QB, the best decision makings, but he's not terrible. Michael Penix Jr., he, on the other hand, he has had a lot of injuries. He at the end of the day, has a lot more to prove. Because at the end of the day, Michael Penix Jr., I mean, bruh, the jury out on you right now, my guy. It's out. But if Tua can start off hot, he got a real good chance, bruh. He got a real good chance. Let's hear from him.
It is said or whether it's not said. This is the NFL. You're either coming out there to compete or you're not. I look at it all as a competition, but needless to say, that I don't think that changes my relationship with anyone, on the team. Whether I'm the guy, whether I'm not the guy, I'm here to help in whatever way that is.
We know we're in competition, but at the same time, we on the same team, and we got the same goals, and that's to see this team win football games and help do that in our way. So, man, we've been good together, and it's always going to be like that. So.
Jeremy, what can you tell us about the Falcons' plan at QB?
Yeah, Laura, this competition really hasn't begun yet because Michael Penix has been limited to 7-man work. He's been throwing for a few weeks. Tua Tagovailoa has been taking a lot of those.
All right, we're going to stop it right there. But Michael Penix, he's coming off an injury, right? Tua's been taking all the goddamn first-team reps. Tua, at the end of the day, he's a proven NFL quarterback. He now has a fresh start out here in Atlanta. He now has a head coach who's a little different in Kevin Stefanski. We don't got to get into all that. Y'all know how I feel about Kevin Stefanski. But at the end of the day, if he can play on time, he can play on script, he potentially has a great chance to win this fucking job. Michael Penix, he will have to have an amazing training camp and an amazing preseason, like amazing in these preseason games in order for him to overtake Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa, I mean, he's more of a Stefanski guy, if you know what I mean. Like he is. He is. Tua Tagovailoa is more Stefanski speed. Tua Tagovailoa, he plays on time. His decision-making is a little bit, yeah. But he's a proven quarterback in the NFL. He's played for multiple seasons, started for multiple seasons. Yeah, ain't in well in Miami for him, but needless to say, if he can stay healthy, he's not terrible. Michael Penix, it's an uphill battle for you. They wouldn't have signed Tua Tagovailoa. They wouldn't even brought him in if they believed in you, Michael Penix Jr. They drafted you damn near top 10 a couple years ago. Oh, actually, let me look this shit up because it's pissing me off. Michael Penix Jr. Draft, yeah. Was he drafted in 2014? Yeah. In the 2024 draft, they got this man 8th overall. You don't bring in fucking Tua Tagovailoa if you believe in your 8th overall pick from a couple years ago. You don't. That was probably one of the dumbest things that the Atlanta Falcons fucking did. You fucking signed Kirk Cousins, give him a fully guaranteed contract. Then you fucking draft Michael Penix Jr. in the 8th overall. And then now you're bringing in another quarterback to compete against him. Ain't nothing wrong with a good competition, but you brought in Tua because you damn near want Tua to win a job. Michael Penix is injury prone. If he can stay healthy, potentially he can be a good quarterback. But y'all picked him 8th overall, and then you just brought in damn near his replacement for real. That quick. What the hell was the point in drafting him 8th overall to begin with? What was the point? Doesn't make sense, but that's another story for another day. We don't got to get into all that. But overall, my opinion on this, I believe Tua Tagovailoa, he will win this goddamn job. Period, point blank. Tua Tagovailoa will win the starting job out here. Well, out there in Atlanta. Out there in Atlanta. I'm calling it. SO to Tua. SO to that quarterback competition, that quarterback battle. Because now we got to get into another quarterback competition and another quarterback battle. All right, now we got to talk about the other couple of quarterbacks on the list. Y'all know who they are? That boy Kyler Murray and that boy JJ. That boy JJ McCarthy. Because if we really looking at this shit, if we're really, really looking at it, JJ McCarthy, he was taking 2 picks after Michael Penix. Michael Penix was drafted in the first round, 8th overall. JJ McCarthy was drafted in the first round, 10th overall. And by the way, neither fucking one of these quarterbacks are better than Shedeur Sanders. Just throwing that out there. And they both were drafted in the fucking first round. Neither one of the careers matched up to what the fuck Shedeur Sanders did in college. Just throwing it fucking out there. Just throwing it out there because that shit pisses me off that he went in the 5th round. But I ain't going to get into it. My bad. I got heated a little bit. Calm down. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. But if we're being honest, though, I just want to throw that out there. Like, J.J. McCarthy is not better than Shedeur Sanders. Michael Penix Jr. is not better than Shedeur Sanders. And if you think they are, I can show you factual statistics that they're not. With J.J. McCarthy, though, and Kyler Murray, with this quarterback competition, J.J. McCarthy was drafted 10th overall. J.J. McCarthy was drafted in 2024 in the same draft that Michael Penix was drafted in. J.J. McCarthy, after 2 seasons, guess what Minnesota thought? You know what? Let's bring in a fucking veteran quarterback. J.J. McCarthy last year at the start of the season, first season, he got injured. Out all season. Didn't play. Basically, his rookie season didn't happen. He got injured during training camp. Second season, last year, he had 1 game where he looked decent against the Bears, and they actually came back to beat the Bears. And I'm like, whoa, this kid actually don't look fucking terrible. But then after that, it was a downhill from there. And he didn't play towards the end of the season. J.J. McCarthy, they drafted you in 2024 just like they did Michael Penix Jr. J.J. McCarthy, they brought in your replacement in Kyler Murray just like they did with Tua Tagovailoa in Atlanta. J.J. McCarthy, if they believed in you, J.J., they wouldn't have brought and signed fucking Kyler Murray. If you believe in your young quarterback, what are you wasting cap room? What are you wasting cap space for where you can just go find you another regular backup? Kyler Murray is a proven quarterback in this league. Kyler Murray is looking for a fresh start. Kyler Murray chose because he was released. That means he wasn't traded to Minnesota. He handpicked Minnesota. Handpicked Minnesota, saying that's the team I want to go to. That's my squad. I believe I can win that job because J.J. McCarthy, you're not on my level. Kyler Murray, former first overall pick, proven NFL player. Hasn't had the best seasons, but shit, that boy, that boy got damn almost a $200 million contract for a reason, though. He was halfway decent. Did he win Rookie of the Year? Did Kyler Murray win Rookie of the Year? Let me know, chat. Regardless, though, let's go ahead and get into some other people's opinions other than mine about this QB competition. Let's get into it.
Right, Kyler Murray on the left.
Laura, the Vikings and head coach Kevin O'Connor are going into this battle with an open mind. They have tried their best to simulate this 50-50. Kyler Murray and J.J. McCarthy were going back and forth, first team, second team in the spring. But the way the Vikings see it is, hey, we weren't in pads. There wasn't a lot of hitting or contact. Let's get to camp, see how this goes, and whether he lets that competition go into the preseason games will be based on feel. Most people around the league I've spoken to do believe that at the end of the day, Kyler Murray will win this job. Keep in mind with J.J. McCarthy, though, the Vikings asked him to fix some things, including his ability to layer the ball, throw at different speeds. I'm told he's addressed that in a major way, and it has shown.
Okay, yeah.
And it has shown. We don't care how you can layer the ball. Yes, you made some adjustments, but we're going to see. They saying it's a fair competition, though. They said it's a fair competition. But deep down, you don't sign Kyler Murray if you believe in your young quarterback that you drafted 2 years ago, 10th overall. You don't. You don't. Did the Colts, when they had Peyton Manning, did they draft another quarterback after he threw damn near 30 interceptions his rookie year? No, because they knew what they had in them. When Josh Allen was throwing damn near 20-plus picks his rookie year, did the Buffalo Bills bring in another quarterback? No, because they knew what he had in him. J.J. McCarthy, you were drafted first round, my guy. 10th overall 2 years ago. You was injured all your first season. Last year, you looked horrific. That's why they brought in your replacement, big dog. That's why they brought in your replacement. Let's hear what my guy McCourty had to say. That's up to the McCourty brothers, bro. I love these boys.
Going on right now. Just for one, when both quarterbacks were asked, J.J. McCarthy, like you could feel that he didn't want Kyler Murray there. And I kind of like that. Like it's a competition. You can't have two quarterbacks out there on the field. It just feels as though Kyler Murray has to get the opportunity. Looking at the frustration from Justin Jefferson a year ago with the quarterback play that he had, they still were able to win 9 games. You feel like Minnesota owes it to themselves to see what Kyler Murray can bring to this offense. But I don't think we can dismiss the fact that J.J. McCarthy is still a very young quarterback, and it's a new GM and Nolan Teasley. He didn't bring in either one of these quarterbacks. He wasn't there when they drafted J.J. McCarthy, and he wasn't appointed when they brought in Kyler Murray. So I think it's important to understand that both of these guys are going to get a fair shake. Who comes out on top? I think Kyler Murray, the veteran, gets a fresh start, and he's able to take lead.
Me too. Because at the end of the day, if they believed in J.J. McCarthy, if they thought and knew it was his job, bruh, if they thought and knew that he had the job sewn up, that it wasn't no goddamn competition for real, that it wasn't even close, if they thought and they knew that that was the case, bruh, they would have appointed J.J. McCarthy the starter, and they would have just brought in goddamn who? They would have appointed J.J. McCarthy the starter, and they would have said, all right, Kyler Murray, you can be the backup. Kyler Murray didn't go to Minnesota to be no fucking backup. He went to Minnesota because Minnesota told him, if you come here, we'll give you a fair shot. We're going to give you a fair shot. It's going to be an equal competition. We're going to split the reps and make the best man win. That's what they did. That's exactly what they did. I agree with it. I'm here for it. But, yeah. What do y'all think, man? What do y'all think? Like, with J.J. McCarthy, like, if we being honest, you got a tall task going against motherfucking Kyler Murray. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not a goddamn Kyler Murray fan, man. I'm not. Like, to be quite honest with you, and since I heard that boy didn't watch film, that boy just like playing video games, I've been cool off him for a minute, and he ain't been that good in the league. To be quite honest with you, I never thought he was that good to begin with. Yes, the little motherfucker is faster than shit, but he's 5'0" nothing. That boy's like, in real life, I've seen Kyler Murray in real life. I actually met a lot of NFL players over my time, but that's not the point. In real life, that boy's like 5'10", maybe. Maybe a good 5'10". Not even. I'm towering over my guy a little bit. But, you know, Kyler Murray, the one thing that you can't do, though, you can't complain about not getting all the reps. You can't complain about not having a fair competition. You can't complain about being in this situation because it's just a situation you handpicked.
I think the toughest part is, again, I was there for 7 years. I know I had 2 different, offensive systems, but at the same time, you're getting all those reps. You know, now having to split reps, it's me already being behind, not getting the amount of reps that, you would typically want a guy to get learning an offense. That's probably the toughest part, just, again, going back to the past, being
that a guy would typically get, learning offense, me, not getting a lot of reps.
Dog, you picked the goddamn situation. You knew it was going to be a quarterback battle. You knew you wasn't going to get a lot of reps. Shut the fuck up, get off the video game, study the goddamn playbook, and fucking nut up. Because if you don't, this is your last stop. Right here in Minnesota, big guy. Right here in Minnesota. Bruh. The Arizona Cardinals released you for fucking Jacoby Brissett. For Jacoby Brissett. You a former first overall draft pick. And they released you. Because that's how much they think about you. So ain't no complaining, big dog. You knew what you was coming into. You knew you wasn't going to get that many reps. Shut up. Ball. Play.
Being in control of everything, understanding what we were already doing because I was comfortable within the system. Now coming into the new system, learning on the fly, trying to play fast, efficient, and let it loose while learning is pretty, that's the toughest part. I think the toughest part is.
Okay. That's the toughest part. But you can't use it. It ain't no excuse, big dog. It ain't no excuse, big dog. JJ McCarthy, hey, that boy looking at this stuff completely different. That boy JJ said, hey, I don't care what none of y'all saying. Oh, snap. Hold on. God damn it. My bad, y'all. I did not mean to show y'all that. Shake my head. Yes, I got kick pulled up. Yes, I got to manage my stream while I'm on here. Yes. Shut up.
Like with Kyler so far?
It's just like two guys in a classroom. He sits on one side, I sit on the other side, and it's the coach's responsibility to teach us and coach us. So,
Is there any awkwardness like between you two?
Awkwardness, it's just like the same feeling, when you're in high school and there's another person on the other side of the room. That's just kind of how it is. So I wouldn't say there's any awkwardness.
What's your relationship?
Bro, that conversation, your response was kind of awkward. Just saying. Regardless, though, we will see how this competition shakes out. I got my money on Kyler Murray. But JJ, that boy JJ, I wouldn't sleep on him. But I'm sleep on him right now. Not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. That boy JJ McCarthy. We shall see. Who y'all got? Kyler Murray or JJ McCarthy? Actually, he actually has some other comments. Should I play this? Actually, yeah. Why not? Last comment from JJ McCarthy before we move on. Let's hear him. Oh. On my audio. No audio from my video, bro? What are we doing? Anyway, who y'all got? JJ McCarthy or that boy Tua? Talk to me. We going with JJ or we going with Tua? JJ or Tua? You let me know. Now, drum roll, please. It's time to talk about that boy Deshaun Watson, Shedeur Sanders. Y'all know this is what I've been waiting for, right? Because this right here, it's that real QB battle for real. This the realest QB battle for real. If we being honest. Yeah. Can we talk about it? Can we have a discussion? They talking about trading Shedeur when you're in the middle of a QB competition. Y'all scared he gonna win a job? Because Shedeur ain't been traded yet. They said he was going to get traded. They said they've been in talks about getting rid of Shedeur. Shedeur Sanders will be the starter for Cleveland this year. There's no point in starting Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson, he can potentially get in his bag. Deshaun Watson, he can potentially get out here and really put in that work. But you want to know something? I told him Buzz I might be perfect timing. Hey, that boy Sanders putting in that work. Eyes closed, hit your target. Eyes closed, hit your target. Everywhere I look up, my boy putting in that work. Putting in that work. Eyes closed, hit your target. Every time I look up, I see a Shedeur Sanders video of him putting in that work. Stop playing with him. But let's hear about the QB battle.
Jeremy, what should we know about the Browns quarterback
Jeremy Fowler, that's what you did. Like, you
between Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson?
Laura, this is a true heated battle, and this one's only going to heat up in training camp. As was told to me, Deshaun Watson went into the spring as the clear favorite, and that Shedeur Sanders has bridged the gap at least somewhat. I still believe Deshaun Watson's in a good position. I'm told he was moving like a major athlete again, coming off those Achilles tears. He's moving well. He's fluid. Looks like the athlete of old to most extent, but Shedeur was decisive. I was told that he's got a presence about him that the new coaching staff noticed that they might have underestimated a little bit. So I expect this to go into preseason games. You're going to see multiple weeks of this in Berea, those two going at it.
Yeah, I mean, remember Shedeur was around a lot even.
Come on, man. Come on now. You hear it. You hear him. Come on, man. Come on now. You hear it. You see it. You hear it. You see it. Come on, man. He been doing what? What Jeremy Fowler say? I mess with Jeremy, boy. Jeremy B. Hey, he reporting.
The new head coach. There's interesting things with the commitment that he's made to being there. Who are you starting at quarterback? Do you trust that Deshaun Watson has the durability? Is this Shedeur's job?
It feels like Deshaun Watson, but it's hard to believe. Back when he was with the Houston Texans 2020, that Deshaun Watson was a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. But what we've seen since then, since he's gotten to Cleveland, hasn't been anything close to that. So you got to believe that Shedeur is at least going to make a run at this thing to potentially be their starting quarterback, especially when you look at where the organization is. Having a young guy to put out there to see what he can do would be big. But for Todd Monken in year one, with the amount of draft picks that Cleveland has next year, potentially to go get a franchise quarterback, Monken has to prove that with either one of these guys, he can go out there and win football games. I think Watson to begin the season is going to be the guy that gives him the best chance to go out there and win.
Shut up. I don't agree with that, McCourty. But I ain't going to tell you shut up, though, but I don't believe your take. Because you saying that because he's a veteran. But what's the point of playing Deshaun Watson? What's the point? Give Shedeur Sanders a whole season with a revamped offensive line and that boy Jenkins y'all just got. And that boy Fano y'all just got out the draft. With that boy Casey Concepcion that you just drafted in the first round. With that boy Denzel Boston that you drafted in the second round. With that boy Harrod Fanning, who balled last year. With that boy Quinshon Junkins, who had a hell of a season himself before he got injured last year. Give Shedeur Sanders a whole runway. You got 2 first-round picks in the 2027 NFL draft. See if you're either going to be building around a Shedeur Sanders who had a hell of a fucking season in his first full year starting, or are you going to use those draft picks to draft another player in the draft? That's what they should be doing. That's what should be going on. There's nothing else to talk about. There's nothing else that needs to be said. Stop playing with them. Shedeur Sanders. He out here training with Jim Tressel. Bro, what? Bro, my guy's out here trying to be fucking legendary, bro. Come on, man. Y'all know who Jim Tressel is? Y'all don't know who Jim Tressel is? Uh-oh. Hold on, bruh. Hold on, bruh. Hold on, bruh. Let me go ahead and pull up Jim Tressel. Jim Tressel. He's a former National Football Championship winning head coach. He coached for the Ohio State Buckeyes and won a championship with them. They both were out here putting in that work. Putting in that work. Putting in that work. Putting in that work. Jim Trussell, we see you out here, big dog. Trying to help the young pup out. My bad, y'all. It's taking me forever to find this clip, though. I'm not going to lie to you. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I got y'all. Stress. My bad, man. Just be patient. Just be patient. All right. I've been cooking all day. Can I have a lapse? Can I have a second? All right. Y'all see me out here cooking, man. Come on, man. Shedeur Sanders out here training with Jim Trussell. Shedeur Sanders out here putting in the work. The legendary Jim Trussell. My bad, this is not even a clip either. This is just a picture or a live shot. He's finding legends to go link up with, to get the help. Jim Trussell, Ohio State head coach, football legend. Brought him a national championship back in the day. That boy Shedeur Sanders want to be great, bro. That boy Shedeur Sanders ain't settling for nothing less. So don't hate. Don't say this. Don't say that. He out here trying to be great. He out here trying to be great. Titus, you know you my guy. What you had to say about my guy Shedeur?
The reason that I believe that I'm more optimistic about Shedeur than a lot of people are, or a lot of you guys are, is because I'm not naive to the fact that the whole what happened with him and Kevin with the whole no training camp thing or not getting the reps and having to learn things on the fly. See, y'all look at it as a guy who statistically he didn't put up the statistics that you want. I looked at it as when I saw him in Baltimore and I saw them do what they did to him in Baltimore, I saw a guy who, even in that, as bad as he looked, still had a chance to win that game. You know, if Gage Larvin catches that ball, we singing a different tune, right? And I know you'll look at it as, well, and a lot of people will look at it as, well, when he came into the game, if I mistake me if I'm wrong, I believe the Browns were. Yes. Exactly. So y'all look at it as he came in and he was so bad that they lost the game that even if he did that, y'all still wouldn't be a believer in him because he had lost the game and then he had a chance to tie it up or win the game in the end, and he didn't do it. So that's how y'all look at it. But I look at it as a guy who, over the course of however many games that he played, I saw him on the fly get better. I saw him on the fly see the game slow down just a little bit.
And that's after he damn near went the whole first half of the season during the summer, throwing the fucking trash cans. Being the fourth string quarterback at the start of the year with no hope of starting, being behind a fucking Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, a Dylan Gabriel, and then himself. The game that he's talking about, which Shedeur Sanders came out and balled, is this game right here. Against, look what they doing to him. This is what he's talking about with what they did to him. When Shedeur Sanders came into the game, you know what the fucking Baltimore Ravens did to him? Stack the box. Send every fucking body. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys on the line. As a rookie quarterback, you step into your first game, your first live action of competition. You got to decipher this. You got to see who's coming. You got to let them know who's hot. You got to let the line know which way to slide. Are you sliding left? Are you sliding to protection right? Are you going max pro? Max pro is max protection. This is what they do it to 7 guys right here. I wish I had my clicker. What? And they did that to him time and time again. How many guys in the box this time? 1, 2. He's inching up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. He got to decipher this. Slide right, slide left. I've been throwing the trash cans. Been throwing the trash cans. Wasn't expected to even play this season. As Kevin Stefanski said, they wanted the red shirt, Shedeur Sanders. Oh, y'all want a red shirt, my guy? Oh, okay. And then this last drive. Let's talk about it. Hold on, my bad, y'all. My bad. Let me just do this because I ain't trying to get copyrighted. Y'all right. All right, 2 seconds. Let me finish. Finish my point. Shedeur Sanders, last drive. How much time left? 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Last drive. Lean them down. I'll play a little bit of audio, so it's not too boring.
Then he goes deep to Fenton. Big first down. From the 35-yard line, Sanders on first down. Njoku is wide open. Instead, he goes deep to Fenton. Big play, Shedeur Sanders to Harold Fenton, a gain of 25. Let's see if he wants to bring it.
Come on, man. Well, I got to pause this, y'all. They're going to copyright me. My bad. My commentary. Second down. Well, 1st and 10. Down 8 points. Just threw a strike to Fannin. 1st and 10. 7 guys at the line again. He's trying to lead a game-winning drive in his first game action. Didn't start the game. Came in when Dylan Gabriel got hurt. This is what Titus Powell was just talking about. Come on, man. Let's roll a clip. Scoots up out of there. What down was that? 1st down. Moving the chains. Getting them locked and loaded. Right here. 2nd and 5. In my opinion, where he gonna go? There you go, Shedeur. Woo, shit. This ball right here that he put in the fucking bread basket on 3rd and 5. Touchdown. Did he catch it? No. He gave him a shot. All you got to do, tuck that motherfucker, put 2 feet in, step out of bounds. He comes into the game, leads a game-winning drive or a game-leading drive to tie it up. But he drops it. Imagine how differently we were looking at Shedeur Sanders in his first game action after not playing, throwing the trash cans. He came out here and he led them to at least tie up the game or potentially even beat the fucking Baltimore Ravens. We're looking at him different. On this one, look at the offensive line. Look at what he's playing with. Once again, how many guys up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got to decipher it. Who's coming, who's not? Which way you sign the protection? 4th and 5. Got to get it. Money down. Look at this. He just not getting the ball. Look, sack already. What is that? What's around it? God damn, why the hell? I thought I zoomed out. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I ain't trying to get copyrighted, y'all. My bad. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Be patient. I told you, just be patient. Just be patient. You're going to be all right. But once again, before we get off the topic, let's talk about it. All right? 6 guys in the box. Who's coming? He has the ball now. This motherfucker's already getting beat. 4th and 5. They need a tutty. Or at least a 1st down. He just got the ball. Can't even get into his drop. This guy's already finna get a sack. Nobody's open. Nobody's open. His ass is covered. His ass is looking like he's covered. He's covered. avoids the sack, tries to get out, tries to hit my guy, maybe get a flag thrown. Was it PI? Potentially. But hey, it happens. But back to what Titus was saying. Because now, since we've seen the context, now let's finish in the comment.
You'll look at it as, well, and a lot of people will look at it as, well, when he came into the game, if I mistake me if I'm wrong, I believe the Browns were. Yes. Exactly. So y'all look at it as he came in and he was so bad that they lost the game that even if he did that, y'all still wouldn't be a believer in him because he had lost the game and then he had a chance to tie it up or win the game in the end, and he didn't do it. So that
I get that. Yeah, when he came into the game, they had a lead. It was 10-16. I showed y'all that. But, bro, motherfuckers still got to play defense. That's still Lamar Jackson over there. That's still the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, they had the lead, but this is his first start. He's been throwing the trash cans.
That's how y'all look at it. But I look at it as a guy who, over the course of however many games that he played, I saw him on the fly get better. I saw him on the fly see the game slow down just a little bit. It wasn't for 4 quarters by any means, but it was moments where I'm like, all right, it's starting to click for him. He's starting to figure it out. And that just comes when you get reps. So that's why, to me, I'm a little optimistic because he's getting reps this offseason. Like this, it isn't, he's on another field with another throwing to the water boys. Like it's not that. Like he's actually getting these reps. And it's like, I'm hoping that the more reps he gets in there, the more that he does it, the more it slows down. And I'm hoping that it clicks for him right before the season starts or when at some point in the season. Because Bull is right. If Shedeur is the answer, we move forward quicker. Now we're not using a first-round pick on a quarterback. We're using a first-round pick on other areas. So that, to me, is why I am where I am in the boat, to where I would love for them to go out there and win 7 to 8 games this season. And realistically, I feel like there is a road for them to do that. And I'm going to view that road until it's not there anymore.
Appreciate you, Titus. So with this quarterback competition, if we get back to the topic at hand, with this quarterback battle, if we get back to it, if we're really talking about it, I'm sorry, y'all. This hat kind of annoying me that way. All right, we're going to end the stream. Hey, we rock and roll like that. All right, I'm sorry. This motherfucker hat tight as hell on my skull. I can feel it, like shrinking my skull. Let me stop. But anyway, man. Anyway, if we talking about it, though, Deshaun Watson versus Shedeur Sanders. Deshaun, there's no upside in playing him. Once you traded Myles Garrett, you basically said, we're going younger. So if you're going to go younger, why play a 30-plus-year-old Deshaun Watson? Yes, he's going to be making $40 million. But at the end of the day, why not see what you have in a second year in Shedeur Sanders? Give him the full runway. If it's close in football, period, if the competition is close, you give it to the fucking young guy to see what he got, because you can always go back to the vet. Always go back to the vet. Yeah, it'll look bad saying, oh, you put Shedeur Sanders in there first, and then you got to come back and go to Deshaun Watson, but it ain't going to be that bad. The Shedeur Sanders, he's better than every single quarterback on this board, bro. Has yet to prove it, but he's better than all these fucking quarterbacks. Promise you. His career will end up being better than all these quarterbacks. There's no upside in playing Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson had his run. He's been injury prone since he's gotten in Cleveland. He's played only 19 games since he got in Cleveland. He has never thrown over 300 yards in a game since he's gotten to Cleveland. Shedeur Sanders threw for over 300 yards in his third fucking start. Can we talk about it? It's a QB competition, all right, because Todd Monken is coming in. And he's brand new. He's giving everybody a fresh start. But the competition is anywhere close. We got 2 first-round picks next year. We got to see if we're going to pick a quarterback up or if we're going to use those pieces to build around our quarterback, our young team. Because if we don't got to get a quarterback, that means we can get another offensive weapon, maybe a wide receiver, and that boy Harrison from goddamn Ohio State. You feel me? Or maybe we can get somebody else, an offensive lineman, to go with Fano. Like we drafted him in the first round, and we get another first-round offensive lineman. You got 2 first-round picks, not just one. You use first-round picks to build around your team, get even better. And it's supposed to be amazing talent in next year's draft. Even not looking at the quarterback, it's supposed to be a heavy quarterback draft for sure. But at the same time, wouldn't you rather spend that on weapons? Wouldn't you rather spend that building around your already quarterback that you have? Shedeur Sanders made $17 million last year, supposedly, right? $17 million. And he didn't start until week 11. Well, no, he didn't start until week 12. He didn't play till week 11. Jimmy Haslam pockets got a little fatter with Shedeur Sanders playing. Shedeur Sanders is your lottery ticket, Jimmy Haslam. Cleveland Browns. Shedeur Sanders is your lottery ticket. 5th round pick. On a low contract. Not even worth $10 million altogether. He's your lottery ticket. He pans out this season, and you can build around him. You got your ass a starting quarterback, a legitimate starting quarterback in the league. It's going to get dangerous out here in Cleveland. It's going to get dangerous out here in Cleveland. It will. That's why. In this quarterback prediction for Cleveland, I got Shedeur Sanders. For the Falcons, I got Tua. For the Vikings, I got Kyler Murray. Who you got? Let me know in the chat, man. Who do y'all have in the quarterback competition? I just told y'all who I got. I'm here for it. I want everybody to go out here and be great. Come on, man. Come on, man. Who you got in this quarterback competition? Let me know in the chat. Let me know down below. The best quarterback in this competition out of all these other quarterbacks, this guy right here. Keep putting in that fucking work, Shedeur. Every time I look up, I see another video of my man's putting in work. Go on and get it. Stop playing with him, man. I believe in the future of the Browns. And that's because of 12. He our lottery ticket. If he pans out, shit. It's up in Cleveland. And shit, I'm there. I'm a hop and a skip away. I'll be there. He didn't have help from the head coach. Come on, man. Last comment from Shedeur Sanders, and we're going to move on.
The man at Colorado, at Jackson State, probably in high school, and not right away here. So I'm asking, what's that?
I feel like I was a man. I don't let nobody else dictate how I feel about myself. If you allow that, then you living for the wrong reasons. I know who I am as a person, as an individual, and just being a child of God. So I can't let nobody dictate how I could feel about myself. And if I allow that, then I'm not mentally strong. I gotta be able to be mentally strong in each and every situation that life throws at you.
You know, you were the man at Colorado, at Jackson State, probably in high school, and not right away here. So I'm asking, what's that?
I feel like I was a man.
Shoot him down. You weren't the man right away here. You're a 4th string quarterback. Throwing the trash cans. He ain't let that mess up his psyche. He said, dog, I'm still him. And y'all gonna find out. Y'all gonna find out. Look at his face. You're like, bruh, play with your mama. Don't play with me. Once again, QB competitions, quarterback battle predictions. I got that boy Shedeur Sanders topping all these cats. and proven that he's top 10 in the league next year. Facts. Facts. And I'm going to stand on it. Now, with that being said, it's been fun. It's been real. I appreciate you. I love you. I'm grateful for you. And understand this, man. It's only up from here. A lot of y'all been tuning in since the beginning of this stream. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. It's only up from here, man. I promise you, we're going to continue to build this thing. What if I got one person watching me? I got 2 people watching me. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 100. I don't care who watching. All I know is, at the end of the day, you got to crawl before you can walk. You got to crawl before you can walk. And right now I'm walking. So right now we might have 1 viewer in here. Might have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But at the end of the day, I promise you, it's the climb, bro. It's the grind, bro. I love this. Consistency breeds success. If you want anything in life, you got to be consistent. If you want anything in life, you got to go get it. If you want anything in life, you got to show up. I'm going to keep showing up. You got to keep showing up. It don't matter what anybody say. Keep showing up. Don't show up for me. Don't show up for your mama. Don't show up for him, her, them. Show up for you. Right now, I'm showing up for me. Right now, I'm showing up because I promise you, we might not be where we want to be today. We might not be where we want to be tomorrow. We might not be where we want to be next year. But I promise you, we're going to eventually be where we want to be. So if you enjoyed these gems today, I need you to do me one favor. I need you to make sure you send this to your mama, your daddy, your best friend of another friend, Lit Johnny, Lit Timmy, and don't forget about Lit Susie too, because you know she just moved up the street. You got to send this to her too. So send this to everybody. All right? Remember, at the beginning of this video, we talked about 3 stocks, right? Rewind the video. Go listen back to those 3 stocks. The 3 stocks we talked about. What were they, chat? NVIDIA, SanDisk Corporation, and what else? What was the third one? Nokia. Stock Wednesday was in full effect today at the beginning of this video. Rewind it back. If you want to hear me talk about that stuff in depth, rewind it back and show up every Wednesday. Consistency is what breeds success in this world. If you want anything, just be consistent. Because a lot of people aren't. A lot of people aren't. I'm guilty of it. I'm not always consistent. But you know something? I'm going to keep on showing up. I'm going to keep on putting one foot in front of the other. I'm going to keep on grinding. I'm going to keep on getting up every day. Because I love this, man. I love you. I appreciate you. You ain't got to show love in the chat. You ain't got to be in here. But you choose to be in here. And I appreciate that. It goes a long way. Stop comparing, man. And start living. As soon as y'all figure out that, bro, comparison is the thief of all joy, comparison is the thief of all evil, comparison is what's going to hold you back. Stop comparing yourself to her. Stop comparing yourself to him. Stop comparing yourself to them. Bruh, fuck them. I'm sorry, excuse my French. But, bro, they don't matter, bro. Nobody matters but you. Don't compare yourself to nobody. You are one of one. You need to start believing in yourself. Believing where you're headed and where you're going, baby. Period. Because when you start believing in yourself, when you start believing in you, everything else take care of itself. When you start showing up time and time again, everything else take care of itself. When you start putting one foot in front of the other and going after the things that you want, everything else take care of itself. The universe, you know what they're going to do? They're going to get out your way. The universe going to part the seas for you, baby. The seas going to be parted for you if you get out your own way. If you show up. show up, put in the work, grind, day after day, night after night. Because when you grind, when you show up, everything else will take care of itself. When you grind and you show up, you're going to thank yourself. Not tomorrow, not next week, not a month from now, not 2 years from now. Maybe 5 years from now, you're going to thank yourself for keep going. But you kept going. So don't worry about what Lil JoJo doing over there. Lil JoJo might have got his millions yesterday. Lil JoJo might have got the celebrity last year. Lil JoJo might have touched a M today. But that's Lil JoJo M. That's Lil JoJo celebrity. That's Lil JoJo success. What you comparing yourself to Lil JoJo for? Compare yourself to you. You one of you. There's only one of you on this planet. You one of one, baby. Ain't nobody on this planet on your level. Ain't nobody on this planet compares to you. Ain't nobody on this planet is you. You are the key to you winning in life. You are the key to you winning at anything that you do. You are the key to you being successful. If you ain't where you want to be, if you ain't where you desire to be, then guess what? It's time to put on them big boy pants. Y'all. It's time to put on them big girl pants. Y'all. It's time to go out here and grind. It's time to go out here and work. You know something? I believe in you. You know something? I believe in you. But you know something? You got to believe in you. You got to start believing in where you're headed and where you're going. You got to go ahead and grind day after day, night after night, and keep showing up for who? For you. Let's drop one more bomb for you. Come on, baby. You can do it, dog. I'm telling you. Stack days. Stack bricks. Brick by brick, day by day. You put one foot in front of the other, I promise you're going to succeed. You keep showing up day after day, I promise you're going to get to where you want to get to. Show up, grind, work. Be grateful, be thankful, be humble. Embrace the journey. Just because you ain't where you want to be at today, don't mean you ain't going to be where you want to be tomorrow. Don't mean you ain't going to be where you want to be next week, or next month, or next year. Just because you ain't where you want to be today, that don't mean shit. I was going to say ish, but fuck it, that don't mean shit. It don't. Because if you prepare like you're supposed to prepare, if you believe like you're supposed to believe, you're going to be just fine. You will. I love you. I appreciate you. Understand that, dog, I believe in you. When you going to start believing in you? When you going to start embracing the journey? When you going to go out here and show up time after time, day after day, and want to be great? It starts with you. It starts with you. I don't got nothing to do with your success. Your mama ain't got nothing to do with your success. Your daddy ain't got nothing to do with your success. Your brother, your sister, your grandmama, your grandpappy, papa, nana, granny, ain't none of them got nothing to do with your success. Ain't none of them got nothing to do with what you ultimately want to be. It starts with you. It begins with you. When you start believing, you start truly waking up day after day, time after time, putting in the work. 1 day, then 2 days, then 3 days. You keep stacking. There's going to be a snowball effect on everything else in your life. Start believing in you. Start believing in the power of manifestation. Start writing down your goals and your dreams. what you want. You're going to give yourself a pat on the back for not giving up, for not throwing in the towel, and for showing up day after day, time after time, and showing up for the grind. So with that being said, it's been fun. It's been real. I love you. I'm grateful for you. I appreciate you. And now I need you to do me one more favor. One more favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Show me some love. Show yourself some love. All right? Like I said, rewind this video if you want to hear about stocks. Rewind this video if you want to hear about Brian. Rewind this video if you want to hear about the Celtics and Jaylen Brown. Rewind this video if you want to hear about the quarterback competitions going around the league and going on in the NFL. Rewind this video if you just want some gems for not only your life, but for sports and everything else. This has been a Gems with a goddamn Z. Gems packed episode for you, baby. Like I told y'all, man. It's a climb, man. It's a journey. If you don't enjoy the journey, if you don't enjoy the climb, bruh, you ain't gonna never be happy. Who cares if you're not where you want to be today? Who cares? Just keep showing up. Just keep trying. Just keep going after it. Whatever you want, whatever you chasing, just keep going. It ain't fucking easy. It's not. It's hard. You got all these distractions. You got Love Island. You got Netflix. You got TikTok. You got cell phones. You got all this shit distracting you, pulling you this way, pulling you that way, pulling you from your goals and where you ultimately want to be. I'm looking goofy with it. But you got all this stuff pulling you from your goals and where you ultimately want to be. All these distractions in the world, and it's just distracting you from ultimately grinding and becoming who you ultimately are meant to be. Become who you are supposed to become. Believe that you are him. Believe that you are her. And you can accomplish anything in this goddamn world. And I promise you, everything else will take care of itself. I promise you. There's no reason for you not to wake up every day motivated. There's no reason for you not to wake up every day wanting to go get it. There's no reason for you not to wake up every day and wanting to just put one foot in front of the other and wanting to just grind, wanting to just work, wanting to just show up. There's no reason for you to not go out here and be great. There's no excuse anymore. Excuses are like assholes. You know why? Because we all got them. Right? I can easily find an excuse to not do this, not do that, not do that, not do this, not do this. I can easily find an excuse, just like you can. The excuses are like assholes, man. We all got them. So what's your excuse going to be for you not showing up? What's your excuse going to be for you not getting to where you ultimately want to be? What's your excuse going to be for you not going after your goals and your dreams? What's your excuse going to be for you not grinding and putting in the work like you know you're supposed to? What the excuse going to be? What's the excuse today? I'm tired of the excuses. Ain't no more excuses, big dog. It's you versus you. Mano y mano. Woman versus woman, man versus man. Ain't nobody getting in your way but you. You are the star of this movie. You are the main character of the show. So if you not where you want to be, then it's time you do something about it. I need you to grind. I need you to work. And I need you to just put one foot in front of the other. That's it. Put one foot in front of the other. Show up day after day, time after time, moment after moment, and grind. And you're going to get to where you want to be. It starts with you, though. Let's believe that. All right? Don't ever get it twisted that it got nothing to do with nobody else but you. I'm here for you. I'm cheering for you. I'm rooting for you. You know what? Let's clap it up for you. Clap it up for you, goddammit. You know why we clapping it up for you? Because I know what you're going to do. I know you're going to grind. I know you're going to put in the work. I know you're going to keep showing up. I know you're going to keep on going after the things that you say you want. I know that you can go out here and be great. I know that ain't nothing going to fucking stop you. I know that you can go out here and be unstoppable. I believe in you like no other, baby. Like no other. But when you going to start continuing to believe in you? You 1-on-1. Ain't nobody else like you. You are truly 1-of-fucking-1. Embrace that shit. Love that shit. Hold that shit. And be the best version of you. Because ain't nobody else like you. There's somebody out here for everybody. There's enough money out here to go around. So go get it. Go be you. Go be great. Go shine. Go grind. Go wake up and want to fucking be the best. Go wake up and want to fucking grind. Go wake up and want to shine. Dog. It ain't nobody in your way. That finish line is near, baby. I need you to keep on putting one foot in front of the other. Keep on going after it. You great, bruh. You amazing. You special. You over there aging like fine wine, baby. You're going to continue to be great. You're going to continue to lead the next generation. Just keep believing. You don't got to believe in me. You don't got to believe in your mama. You don't got to believe in your daddy. You don't got to believe in your brother, your sister. You don't got to believe in your cousin. You don't got to believe in your friend. You don't got to believe in your boyfriend. But the one person you got to fucking believe in, the one person that you must believe in, the one person that is non-negotiable that you should believe in, it's you. Period. Keep going. Keep showing up. You will be great. You will be special. You will go down in goddamn history. How great do you want to be? How special do you want to be? How bad do you want it? If you want it real bad, then fucking show up. Then fucking put in the work. Then fucking get out here and go grind. You gonna shine. It only starts with you taking it one day at a time. So on that note, one last time, I need you to do me a favor. Hit that like button now. Hit that subscribe button too. Hit the follow. Show your boy some love. All right? I love you just like you love me. All right? So show your boy some love. Send it to your mama, your daddy, your best friend, friend of another friend, little Johnny, little Timmy. Don't forget about little Susie. Don't forget about little Josh, who just moved over there yesterday. Send this to everybody. And let them know that it starts with them. It starts with me. It starts with you. So on that note, make sure you return for Stock Wednesday next week, baby. This has been a hell of an episode, man. Gems on gems on gems on gems on gems was given today. Gems on gems on gems on gems on gems on gems on gems was given today. So if you appreciated the gems, just know I appreciate you appreciating it. Yeah, real shit. So I love you. I appreciate you. And can you do me a favor? Keep showing up for you. Not for me, but for you. It ain't easy. But shit, it wouldn't be no fun if it was easy. It wouldn't be a story to tell if it was supposed to be easy. It wouldn't be the best movie ever written if it was supposed to be easy. The story, the movie, the book, it is still being written. It is still being written. So what they gonna write about you? What they gonna write about you? I just want to know. But regardless, you know what I'm gonna write about you? That you was great, that you tried, that you put in effort, that you showed up time and time again, day after day, time and time again, night after night, that you kept grinding. Because that's all it is. Keep grinding so you can keep shining. Grind hard today so you can shine tomorrow. And if we really being honest, if we really talking that talk, if we really gonna have a conversation about it, turn your actions into thoughts. And turn those thoughts into actions. And I need you to understand that you can do whatever the fuck you want in this world. And it's just like that. Golden Gemz. Guess what? We out. Deuces.
Hey, we live now, really.